Explained in 15 minutes. Now, I may be a dinosaur, but let's be for real. There is so many families I cannot keep up. There's the Tyrannosaurids, there's the Dromaeosaurids, there's the Megaraptorins, there's the Noasaurids, there's the Spinosaurids, there's the Verazenosaurids, there's the several minutes later. There's the Baryonychines, there's the Ceratosaurids, there's the Maniraptorans, and then there's birds. So hopefully in 50 minutes this will explain a lot. It's in 4K too, so let's get it. Hey gang, I want to see this ad in 4K. Yeah.
Huge head, monster bite.
Monster bite. Gang is just already flexing. Monster bite. The monster bite.
Every footstep feels like thunder.
That not from this little guy. I cannot get out of here, Morris Intrepidus. Ooh, Nano. Life. Tirada. Gorg. Gasp. Shians. What? Albert. Tarb. And T. Okay, so I'm sorry. Here's where it's getting a bit confusing. Aren't I do think the Tarbosaurus look like the one from Camp Cretaceous, and I'm not sure that T-Rex in real life looks like the one from Rebirth. Just saying, just a little opinion. Look how tiny the Morse Intrepid is. Jeez.
Quick thinkers.
Wait. Hold up. Said hi. Is that Nick? It's an imposter. He took my place. Yo. Okay, this is atrocious work. This is atrocious work. I know we're called speedy thieves, but this man just stole my place. Yo, this is atrocious.
One leap, and dinner's done.
I can confirm that is how I hunt. Sometimes, I actually snuck up. Said hi, hello. I actually snuck up on Hey, it's working for me. What am I talking about? Whatever. So I snuck up on a herd of juvenile Ankylosaurus the other day. Yeah, that's how it actually works. I snuck up on him. I jumped on him. Dinner was done. He was like, you know what? I'm just gonna turn myself into a little banquet for you. That's how much aura I have. Gang! Get this all officers out. Okay, I'm gonna crash out. This dude took my place because no. Look at all these Velociraptor, Dakota Raptor, Aquila Bator, Trust Raptor, Osher Raptor, Utah Raptor. All of them except for me. Oh my gosh, gang. Who did this? Who did this? Observer Dino, fix this now, please. Thank you very much. Hey, Fruity. Okay. Just want to be like that.
Walking tanks. Armor on top.
So they're the Oh, okay, dude. This is the goated family right here. We got this in at our peak. We got this. We got this goated family right here.
Sledgehammer tail out back.
Dang.
Past
Wait, where's his? Yo. Oh, okay. But hey, you're one fruity dude. And what have I done that's fruity? Okay, whatever. But I like a little rhyme he did. Listen.
Armor
On top. A hammer tail on back. Good luck getting past that. Yo, that's savage. Tarkia, Euoplocephalus, and Kylosaurus. Did these triggers get taller and taller? Hold up.
Good luck getting past that.
They did! They got taller and taller. That's what I like to see. We got the bird family over here, gang. We got this Tweety family right here. The calm signal for day. Alright, like to see it. What you got to say about them?
River kings with big
Oh, you got nothing to say about them? Dang. Ooh, River Kings.
sails. They fish all day and rule the shoreline.
Rule the They kind of look. Hey, you can snap me up as well. Hey! What time is it there? Gang, I don't know. Super fruit. I am not fruity. I'm just saying they look good and I would let them rule my... Oh my gosh. Okay. No, what I'm saying here is that I would 100%. They look very cool and I would let them and stir out my river. Okay, let's move on. Velomimanatrix, Baryonyx, Siamosaurus, Suchomimus, Ichthyovenator, Oxalia, Spinus. Ooh, Spinosaurus. Hey! All of them lined up. Smallest to largest. Coldest to hot. I mean, move on. Let's move on.
They start small,
Ooh.
but dream tall. First,
They dream tall. Nick. Okay, that was cringe. That was cringe. That was cringe. That was cringe. You see, we start small, but dream tall. Nick, I will eat you. I will eat you. Get in my mouth, gang. Get in my mouth. I'm about to swallow you whole like like Godzilla Bloodbath did in that one Battle Royale animation. Take Shin Godzilla. If you ain't know.
age of giants. Stick around. The real heavyweights show up soon.
I don't care. I will eat both of y'all. I will eat Boreolestes and Eoraptor. It would help to define you. Oh my gosh. Stop.
Crazy long claws. Gentle hearts.
Aw, sweet.
Think gardening tools on a giant teddy.
I wouldn't call him gentle. I wouldn't, especially that one. But if you say so. Ooh.
Wall of horns and frills. Side by side, they look like living shields.
Eee. What else? That's it? Okay. Ooh. 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 I like how they all have the same voice box. And they're all roaming in a herd. W friendship. Yo.
Low, spiky, and silent. I'd call them cactus.
You ruined the joke. Now we gotta go back when this is over. I'll see you on the flip side. frick. You know, whatever. All right, y'all, we're back. The ad was bugging, so we have to go back where we left off. Hopefully, another ad will not interrupt us. Hopefully, they won't interrupt that punchline.
Monster bite.
We get the monster bite. It is bugging like crazy.
Like thunder.
Thank you, jeez. All right, here we go.
Sprightly and silent. I'd call them cactus tanks.
Cactus. Okay, that was cringe. That was cringe. New Frederick the Power Raptor stream before GTA V. Get better. Antarctic pelted.
Lean, mean, early hunting machines.
Allosaurus and Allosaurus Annex. W friendship.
Speed over sheer bulk.
You're running side by side. Cool. This is 1 month ago. Allosaurus Annex in Sorfaganax is not real anymore. Whatever.
Dino ostriches.
What?
Long legs, light bones, gone in a blur.
What? That's it. That's what. I don't know, dude. Gallimimus or Archaeonymphimimus and Struthiomimus.
Flat bills and loud voices.
Loud, flat bills, and loud voices. That's the only way they can describe them. They weak.
Whole herds move like a flowing river.
That's all they can say about them. Y'all weak. They sound like cattle. Just on the horizon. And vibrating and get them out of here. Alright. Not gonna lie, to cut them some slack, there's a lot of y'all. Strength and numbers for show. Let's count the rest of these. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 of them. What was that? What was what? Was there something there? I don't know what you're talking about, dude. Can dinosaurs shatter bulletproof glass? I hope not. The noises. I made no noises. What are you talking about? Hadrosaurus, that's 1. Coryphosaurus, that's 2. Myosaur, that's 3. Phispis, that's 4. Brachiosaurus, that's 5. Montrosaurus, that's 6. Parasaurus, that's 7. Centaurosaurus, that's 8. Saurophus, that's 9. Hypacosaurus, that's 10. Olorotine, that's 11. And Magnipolia, that's 12. These are some big.
Short necks, tall spines, odd shapes you can't forget.
That's all you gotta say about him? That's all you gotta say about him. Brachylopezin, the goats. I love you, Brachylopezin. Why do I like Brachylopezin so much?
Shark tooth smile.
Hey, it's them! Yo, I love these guys. I would Loki smash them. I mean, Alright. Yes. I don't know. I'm just wanting to react with y'all guys, with you guys. I want to interact with my people. I'm saying that like you're in Pirate Raptors as well, gang. I don't know what you are, but whatever.
Land. One bite. End of story.
One bite in the story, so they could eat me. I'll eat them. I mean, yeah. Okay, listen. I need to time myself out, y'all. I need some time. I need some downtime. I need some downtime. I'm gonna take a little break, and I'll be right back. Okay. Bye. Okay, y'all. I'm back. I don't care about these. Stop making these. Stop. Okay, let's keep going. What the frick even are some of these? Alright. Concavinator. Carcharodontosaurus. Now I want to pause. This thing is laggy. Meraxes? Okay, that's right. The Giga from Jurassic World Dominion. Tyrannotitan. Soriniops. Mapu source. All of them lined up.
Balanced, clever hunters.
These triggers are not balanced. These triggers are not clever. We're gonna. Wait, is it? It is. Yeah, it is. That's why I was there.
A rewrote the rulebook on speed.
Mm. They rewrote the rulebook on speed. They smart with it. Okay. Look at the size difference, bro.
Old school bruisers. Big appetite, bigger attitude.
Hey, y'all heard that new song? She got ass in your mind. She just smart. Okay, sure. We moving on. We moving on. It's crazy. All right. Megasaurus, Duriavenator, Weavenator, Dolphosaurus.
60% of women experience side leaks with bladder protection underway.
I don't care. Damn, bro, we're finna. We're back.
Sprint. Boom. Skull clash. Helmet heads at full sprint. Boom. Skull clash.
Oh my gosh, these triggers are not serious at all. Helmet heads at full speed. Boom! Skull clash. That sounded like a freaking move. That sounded like and when Seth told us Orphaganax, Fire Scorcher!
Mid-sized stalkers, narrow snouts, always scouting for prey.
Isn't it crazy how all the Brachiosaurus in this scene are now just stages? That's so true, except for Homolocephali. Metricamphosauridae. These look nice. Sinraptor, Alpacaracush. Why Alpacaracush kinda could give him some of this. Could give us some. He could out my car and I could give him some kush. Hey! Alright, we're moving on. Furry God.
Heads above treetops. What a view.
What? That's all they had to say?
Sky-high necks. Heads above treetops.
What
What a view.
a view! Hey, you're not. I don't really like these things. They a bit ugly, but I guess I could try. My really. Hey, I could give you a good view with this Pyroraptor with this pig down here. Yeah, yo, dude. All right, let me move it. All right, we're back. Minor disturbance issue.
Early predators. Small frame, sharp bite.
E. Oh, Styracosaurus. Why Styracosaurus so small?
Long arms.
The Dinosaurs. Yo, you can. Yeah, you can use those hands for something else, you know. Hey.
Chill eye. Weird yet lovable.
What just happened? Nothing. Dinosaurus, the big boy. Best and long.
Pointed snout. Quiet feet.
Ooh. King changed his voice.
Sneak attack pros.
Sneak attack. Hey, you can sneak up on my. Okay, we stop it. We stop it. We stop it. We stopping it. We stopping it. Big duck.
Tails. Bridge long necks. Graceful
Ooh.
giants.
Is there a pterosaur on them? Diplodocus, Brontosaurus, Apatosaurus, Supersaurus. Dang, these guys are massive.
Tiny bodies. Bright plates.
Ooh.
Like mini spiky tanks. Long legs. Sharp eyes. Speedy plant fans on patrol.
Speedy plant fans on patrol. Gristilisaurus. I like these guys. I like these guys.
Small bodies. Nose bumps. I
Ooh.
swear, they think twice as fast as they move. And that's fast.
Ooh. Oh, okay. We got Proceratosaurus, Guamung, Wakali, Utah, Renaissance, Tyrannosaurus. Oh my gosh, they're all right here. Proceratosaurus does not have a crest on the top of his noggin. Oh. Why the did I bark? Oh my gosh. Actually, no. It's canon that the Dromaeosaurus. It's actually canon that the Dromaeosaurs bark in the franchise, so I can bark. I can basically become ISO speed.
Feathered and speedy. I see them and think, bird brains?
Nick, naked. Alright.
Maybe, but they outrun most things.
Chirostonotes, Anzu, and Gigantoraptor. I'll frick with Anzu. Maybe in the bed. I mean. Alright, gotta stop making these excuses, dude. One more.
Long backs and necks.
Who
I
the
picture
fuck?
them mowing ancient lawns all day.
Yo, who is that? Who is that sauropod? Uh-oh. Another ad glitch. Crud nugget. Ooh. What?
You just can't stop being American.
Ha ha!
Stops America, and nothing stops Ram.
Yeah, baby. All right. Bro, thank God you aren't in public where you bark. Amazonosaurus, Nigerosaurus, Augustunia, Marapunisaurus. Get out of my seat. Ah, gosh, we're having a good time. But for real, who is this new character? New character unlocked. Who is this fella right here? Augustonia? You new character. I'm about to keep eye on you. You new character. But right now, I'm with you. We ain't like this, okay? No, let me zoom out. We ain't like this, okay? We like this. Off. Looking a bit ugly.
Living bodies, wicked claws. I keep my distance. One swipe.
Ooh, Megaraptorans. I love the Megaraptorans. I would barf them. Yo. What I meant to say is that they have very impressive claws, and I would like to have claws on my hands like they do.
End of story.
They really do have some big tails. Jeez, what y'all grabbing with my heap? What the does my heap need with those? Okay, holy cow, those are some hands. Hybrids.
Lab mixed dinosaurs. Rule book gone. Honestly, even I don't know what they'll do next.
Yee. But first of all, the hybrids are not a family. They are okay. Listen, the Indoraptor, Indominus Rex, Spinoraptor, they're all family. What the do the Mutodon and the rest of them have in common? Even E750 just looks like looking like an atrocity. You know what? I'm gonna skip this round. It doesn't really count.
Feather light sprinters. Blink, boom, they're shadows. I still check the bushes just in case.
What the? Okay. Gojirasaurus. Is it really a coelophysid? Why is Segisaurus? I thought Segisaurus was bigger. Was smaller than. Okay, whatever. Holy cow. Massive.
Wow. Necks like bridges. From the ground, those heads feel like they're in another world.
Hey, how about you? You know what? I'm raising these. Is that why not? Let's have it. Hey, you free up there. I don't care about what that mouth do. I want to see what them necks do. Maybe them tails as well. I don't think y'all could all handle me at once. Okay, hey, yo, that was cringe. I'm getting way too comfortable on here. We need to move on.
Long limbs, claws like hooks.
It's you guys again? Okay, listen, bro. They came back for round two. They said, hey, Frederick, we back.
Something moves in the brush. Then silence.
Eee.
That's them.
Eee. Aerostheon, Muruz Raptor, Rapator. Fascinating.
Short arms, skulls like battering ram.
Where is the short arms on this? Who the frick are you? You ain't in the belly saurid.
Thick, heavy, and weirdly unstoppable.
Baja Rheosaurus, you need to get out of here. Alright. Scorpio Venator, Raugosaurus, Shinanisaurus, Majungasaurus, Eowabellisaurus, Pycnonemasaurus, Carnotaurus, Baja Rheosaurus. Dang.
Tall plates, tail spikes loaded.
Ooh.
Not fast, but they don't need to be.
Ooh.
Oof. Bellies the size of trucks.
Dang.
Tails like cranes. When one moves, the world rumbles.
Eee.
That's land covered. Time to look up.
Yeah. Look at all these big
Here we go.
guys.
Time to dive into the families of flying reptiles.
Alright, Ceratodactylus mahara.
Wings out wide. They dive so fast, the air stings.
Yikes. Astarchids.
Taller than giraffes, gliding like they weigh nothing. The shadow
Dang.
feels prehistoric.
E. Pteranodon today.
No teeth, no sound, just endless flight.
E.
Wind-borrowed bones. Oh, marine reptiles. Long necks slicing through the ocean, like a serpent with grace.
Wait, what? Wait, whoa, we need to go back.
Marine reptiles. Long necks.
Geospermergia, Pteranodon today, and Pteranodon today are not marine reptiles.
Slicing through the ocean, like a serpent with grace.
Okay. Mosasauridae.
Like trapdoors, eyes that never blink. Once you are in the water, you're not on top anymore.
You're swimming with the fishes. Alright, Thalassotype. Moanosaurus. Lyosauridae.
Thick body, bite force through the roof. Deep sea ambush, blink and it's over.
E. Simolestes looks pretty cool. I like Simolestes.
No teeth, no fight, just smooth power. Big, quiet, and oddly peaceful.
Os Colossus. Dang. That was sick. Well, I do want to go and see another video we can find. I want to learn more about Miragaia. Miragaia. Yeah, I will love good Miragaia. Whoever doesn't love Miragaia, you're gonna leave now because it's their time to shine. They want a little bit of victory too. Want some of this dick. I mean, okay. We need to stop. We need to stop. We have moved on with that. Okay. We gotta keep going. We gotta keep going. We gotta keep going. Yo. Yeah. Discover the mighty Miragaia. Alright.
Am I the only one that didn't know about this dino with a...
Alright, gang. You're AI, first of all. Let's get the frick out of here. We need someone true, trustful, and reliable. Ooh. Another prehistoric Earth vid.
It's time to change the way you think about pets. School Year's Eve is here. Grab all their faves for the biggest day of the year.
When we
think of dangerous dinosaur weapons, our minds jump to giant jaws and flesh-tearing claws. In the prehistoric arms race, let's be honest, the meat-eaters usually get all the attention, which makes it
True.
all the more remarkable that one of the most effective weapons in dinosaur history didn't belong to a carnivore at all. It actually belonged to a plant-eater, a medium-sized, slow-moving herbivore with a tail that could turn a predator's worst day into their last.
Ew.
This is the Thagomizer, a set of 4 vicious spikes at the end of a dinosaur's tail. One
Ew.
of the few prehistoric weapons that belonged to a herbivore that we know for a fact was used to kill. A group of herbivores evolved not just to warn off predators, but to impale them. And the most famous of them all, the one that turned this tail into an icon, the Stegosaurus. Stegosaurus is one of the most iconic dinosaurs in history, instantly recognizable by the double row of towering plates along its back, and a head that looks comically undersized for its massive body. But beneath that prehistoric armor is something
What? What you mean? We watched this guy before. He is the same one who made They Killed Everything. We can trust him.
far more dangerous than it looked. This wasn't a sleek, speedy predator. It was a lumbering, slow-moving herbivore. And the company it kept? Allosaurus, Tortosaurus, Ceratosaurus. 3 of the most dangerous carnivores of the Jurassic. They weren't the only dinos around, but if you were a Stegosaurus, those were the names that kept you up at night.
Nick, okay, if I was a Stegosaurus and I heard Ceratosaurus, I would not be jumping. I would not be like, oh! I'd be like, nigga, you better back the I said it! I may be banned. I may be banned. I may be banned. Whoa. Let's move on. Let's move on.
Stegosaurus had no sharp teeth, no speed, and a brain barely larger than a walnut.
Let's check out Instinct Zoo. I already checked out one of his videos. Yeah, I already did. But I guess I can check out Extinct Zoo. But first, I want to see if I can find a video on Miragaya. Couldn't find Miragaya. Let's check out Extinct Zoo.
Fire.
Largest animals ever walk on 2 legs.
Don't just age gracefully.
The largest animals to
Huh?
ever walk the earth by a very large margin were the sauropods.
Okay.
If you want to be a little bit more specific, the titanosaurs, a diverse group of longnecks that dominated the Cretaceous period and could be found in all 7 continents. They grew to sizes never seen before, and to call them giant may even be seen as an understatement, as some weighed over 80 tons, which is more than a tank, and measured longer than 30 meters or 100 feet. So basically like stacking 7 African bush elephants back to back. And because they were just so gosh darn big and widespread, we usually don't stop to think about what the largest non-sauropods were. But now that you're thinking about it, You might assume that the animals designed to take down these behemoths, i.e., certain giant theropods, would logically be the answer.
Yeah.
Considering to take down big, you have to be big. And they definitely came close, with the Tyrannosaurus rex being capable of breaking 10 tons. But in reality, they were not the biggest non-sauropod, and there were bigger fish, so to speak. And the real answer wasn't even an animal found in North America.
What?
Instead, being found in late Cretaceous China, of all places. And it was a dinosaur you likely have never heard of, the Shantungosaurus.
I've heard of them.
It,
Also, what the frick is this wholesome Shantungosaurus doing?
being found in late Cretaceous China, of all places. And it was a dinosaur...
Come on, kids. Your mother left you. She ain't coming back. She for the herd.
The Shantungosaurus. It was originally described back in 1973, after researchers stumbled upon a field that contained 5 different skeletons in the Guangxi group of the Shandong Peninsula. These skeletons were rather scattered and quite incomplete, yet it was still crystal clear to the paleontologists that they had found a giant dinosaur,
Okay.
the likes of which were extremely rare.
Dang.
In those parts. And because of the sheer scale of the bones, it was half expected that these belonged to a sauropod. Yet the shape obviously entailed that it was not one, and rather a new kind of hadrosaur, which surprisingly bore a striking resemblance to the famous, but slightly younger, North American hadrosaur known as the Edmontosaurus, to whom it is now considered a close relative. It is actually situated within the same tribe, the Edmontosaurini. Both shared a variety of unique traits not typically seen in other hadrosaurs, like a distinct skeletal structure and dental batteries. Remarkable considering the distance between the two. But what was more unexpected was that the Edmontosaurus, a hadrosaur famously known for its size, was actually the smaller of the two, as Shantungosaurus turned out to be titanic. In fact, one of the smallest known specimens, who was likely a juvenile, still had a femur equivalent to that of a fully grown elephant's. And it only got bigger from there, with a hull type measuring 14 or 48 feet in length, and weighing over 13 tons. So 7 times heavier than your average car. And keep in mind, this wasn't even on the high end either, and the largest individuals may have been between 16 and 18 tons. And it only... there, with a hollow type measuring 14.7 meters. Heavier than your average car. And keep in mind, this wasn't even on the high end either. The largest individuals while reaching 56 feet.
I'm sorry, I just have to get that musical number out of the way so y'all can get emphasis. I'm about to speed up now.
Over 13 tons. So 7 times heavier than your average car. And keep in mind, this wasn't even on the high end either. And the largest individuals may have been between 16 and 18 tons.
Even faster, y'all. Let's even faster. Keep in mind, chat.
And it only got bigger from there, with a hull type measuring 14.7 meters or 48 feet in length and weighing over 13 tons. So 7 times heavier than your average car. And keep in mind, this wasn't even on the high end either. And the largest individuals may have been between 16 and 18 tons.
One last time. Slow it down this time. All the way down.
And it only got bigger from there, with the hull type measuring 14.7 meters or 48 feet in length and weighing over 13 tons. So 7 7 times heavier than your average car.
Speed it back up. And speed it back up.
Human is only a high item. The largest individuals made them between 16 and 18 tons, while reaching 17 meters or 56 feet from height.
Heck no, dude.
Additionally, more liberal weight estimates suggest even higher numbers, ranging from 19 to 22 tons.
Oh my gosh. It just gets worse and worse.
But this is not confirmed and rather debated. But even at the lower estimates, this not only makes it heavier than every theropod we know of, Spinosaurus and T-Rex included, but also longer. Furthermore, at this size, it outclassed any other ornithischian ever discovered.
Oh my
the group
god.
to which not only it, but other dinosaur icons belong to, such as the Triceratops and
Oh my
Stegosaurus.
gosh. Oh my gosh.
The largest non-sauropod dinosaur to ever be unearthed, with it actually even outclassing a few famous sauropods, while the largest known femur of it is actually comparable to even the biggest sauropods.
Oh my gosh, stop!
And the owner of it, mind you, has not even been fully reconstructed. Although it is important to note that hadrosaurs have very different body proportions compared to sauropods, which is to say, don't hold your breath for a 100-ton Shentungosaurus. But still, it was absolutely massive. And compared to other famous herbivores, you'll find that it was over 3 times the size of a...
Like a relentless weed, moderate to severe ulcerative colitis symptoms can keep coming back.
i.e. a living tank, and roughly 40% greater than the max of a Triceratops. And just for good measure and comparison, it would take about 260 average-sized humans to make it up in weight. So suffice to say, this was an absolute beast. And because paleontologists believed it could have at least partially walked on its 2 hind legs, it is thus also considered the largest bipedal animal to have ever lived. So clearly, it was an anomaly, even amongst dinosaurs. But how does it compare to the largest mammals? And the answer is pretty good, actually. And really, there are only 2 terrestrial mammals that even make sense to compare it with: the Paleoloxodon pneumaticus and the Paraceratherium. So, a giant elephant and rhino, respectively. And while both of these mammals have been given max estimates, similar to what's seen for our boy Shentungosaurus, most think that on average, Shentungosaurus was heavier, and definitely longer, thus giving...
Oh my gosh, stop! Stop! That's enough! That's enough.
Taking the title for the biggest non-sauropod animal to ever walk the earth, period. And what makes everything crazier is that the larger sizes seem to be the standard, not the exception, as a discovery of over 50 Shentungosaurus specimens, possibly up to 100, found that each one was likely well over 10 tons. So who knows how big the true giants really got.
We're done. Please, please stop. Please, please.
This does make one wonder, though. Why was the Shentungosaurus so enormous compared to other hadrosaurs?
I don't know.
We'll probably never truly know. But for now, most researchers believe its exceptional size was in order to ward off any predators, and to allow it to reach the foliage that others could not. And in fact, the only other animal in its environment that might have occupied the same niche was the titanosaur Zoochain who might have even been a tad smaller. It's not every day that the largest dinosaur around was a hadrosaur instead of a sauropod, and this ultimately ensured that the adults were basically untouchable to any predator, especially since it vastly outsized the biggest theropod in those parts, the Zoochain. As its name implies, this wasn't some chum, but rather a literal tyrannosaur that was to the Shentungosaurus what a rex was to the Edmontosaurus. Only difference, though, is that the Zoochain wasn't as much of a threat, or that's the thought at least, as the largest adults only hovered around 5 tons, so about a third of the Shentungosaurus's weight. So while it may have been a threat to juveniles or new...
Excuse me, head allergies.
hunting adults would have been rather questionable at best, and perhaps even riskier for it than the hadron.
We're done. We're done. I'm about to end the stream. I'm about to end the stream. This is ridiculous. Please stop.
Seeing that the Shentungosaurus had an impressive array of defenses on its side. For starters, its size alone was a huge asset, and if this thing ran into you at top speed, it would have caused a whole world of hurt. And assuming a speed based on other large hadrosaurs, being hit by one would have packed more energy than the punches of over 1,000 professional boxers combined. But
Guys, if you just see the stream, man, y'all know
funny
why.
enough, standing in front of one might have actually been the smarter thing than standing behind or to the side of it. As in recent years, there's been an uptick in people who believe that the hadrosaurs were very capable kickers, who would use their giant hind limbs to obliterate an attacker, which is very bad news if true for Zoochain tyrannus, or really any other predator for that matter, seeing that just one back leg of a Shantungosaurus was basically the entire body size of a large theropod.
Oh my. What would this thing do to me? I know. What would this thing do to me? What would this thing do to me?
Additionally, along with kicking, there is further support that hadrosaurs were able to wield their tails too.
Oh my
Which in the
gosh.
case of Shantungosaurus was longer than 2 cars, thicker than the tails of most sauropods, and composed of heavily ossified tendons.
Please stop. It has enough. It has enough.
In other words, very hard. And this would have made it.
Oh my gosh. We need to stay strong.
You were to wield its tail almost like a club. And keep in mind that a hunter never had to worry about just one, as these guys stuck to large herds.
Oh my gosh.
All that much harder. Plus, research on their skulls have found the presence of large openings near their nostrils, which in life likely was covered by loose flaps of skin that would inflate in order to create a variety of sounds. So we're potentially not
Oh my gosh.
only talking about an animal that could very well defend itself, but also warn others if danger was close. And then lastly, its bone structure was just in a general sense very, very robust, suggesting a high level of durability, and again, making it almost impossible for anything to take down a fully grown adult. And so far, there is no evidence that the Zoochain tyrannus operated in packs and work around these defensive capabilities. Now, all these features and traits made Shantungosaurus fairly intimidating for a hadrosaur, and really for any dinosaur. And it was likely the closest thing we had to a tank in its environment. But ultimately, it was still like others of its kind, a strict vegetarian, who possessed highly unique dental batteries that wouldn't.
No. Don't try and sweeten this thing up. This thing is a brute.
Made them a nightmare for any dentist, considering that each one had a mouth pack full of over 1,500 tiny teeth that continually replaced themselves, were unusually complex for a dinosaur, and were arranged in columns that helped individuals grind up large amounts of tough, fibrous plant tissue. They also had huge beaks that were designed to shear or crop leaves and foliage off of a plant, and thus making them very efficient eaters, while also possibly doubling as nipping devices too. And when you combine their bodies and herd size, you get an animal that could do a lot of work to forest and vegetation in general, through eating and movement. I mean, even small herds of elephants today are known to dramatically reduce vegetation density. So just imagine what 50 or more giant Shantungosaurus lumbering around would do to the vegetation.
I'm about to tap out.
And they almost definitely played an important role in shaping.
No, we're done with the stream, dude. I cannot take this no more. Oh, moral of the story: don't with Shantungosaurus. I don't even know what we started on this with. Have a nice day, everybody. Like I always say, bye.